Hey crafty friends, it's Heidi Scott with DiyDreaming. I hope you're having a wonderful afternoon or morning or evening if you're watching this on replay. On this quick video tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can make some super cute ball caps using canvas duck fabric from Walmart, either some brand new inexpensive ball caps, or you can redo some ball caps that you already have. So, and we're just using hot glue. There's no sewing here. So anyways, as you're hopping on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Oops. Let me know if you have any questions along the way. Feel free to sprinkle all that normal good stuff. Let me just put my link here real quick. So tell me in the comments, are you a ball cap wearer? Me, not so much, except when we're at the beach and it's windy, and then I live in one. But otherwise, I don't tend to wear a lot of ball caps, but I think they're super cute. And I've been noticing a lot out there that have some little design in a like creamy colored canvas that has little frayed edges around it, and that started me thinking that we could make that. So let me show you what I've done so far, and then we'll actually do some all the way to completion. Okay, so you guys know, probably, if you've been watching DiyDreaming at all, that I'm completely obsessed with this little bird on the flowers from Maker Studio. It's part of the Welcome Spring stencil that I've been using for the last couple of days. And we've been painting using the Maker Studio Gel Art ink. And so yesterday, I stenciled this little bird using black gel art ink on a piece of canvas, duck fabric from Walmart fabric department, and then I painted it. All right, and then I literally just hot glued it to the cap. So this is one style that is easy to do and that the possibilities are completely endless. Now what I want to show you is the other style. Okay, so I just went upstairs to where my swimming suits are because that's where I would find my ball caps. And I found a bunch of hats that I've had over the years that I hardly ever wear. So these are all perfect. You can look, if you have boys or sons or grandsons, you can look through their caps because those would work perfectly fine. You can look through your own caps, or you can just buy a new ball cap. And I have two right here that are black that I think, I'm not 100% certain, but I think they came from Hobby Lobby and they were just a couple dollars a piece. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stencil using some black ink on a piece of the canvas fabric that I have right here. And I do want to tell you one trick that I've figured out as I've been going along. It is easier if you fray the edges of your canvas before you stencil. So I'm thinking, and also the smaller stencils tend to look better right here. So I'm going to use this one that says "Be the Light," Matthew 5:14. And I'm basically going to eyeball it here on my piece of canvas that I've got ready to go. Grab my stuff. So I'm going to just cut this and pull the strings. If you're wondering what did I just do, I just took a little snip and then I tore it. This canvas fabric works great for that. Okay, and I really like the frayed edge, which you can clean it up after you're done. Or you can clean it up before if you want, because they don't always tear straight. Okay, so this is where we're gonna start right here for our next one. And I'm gonna lay my stencil on it just to figure out where I want to tear the other side. So let me put my phone, aim it down just a little bit, and then I'll come up close to show you what we've got going on right here. Okay, and we're crafting today on one of my favorite surfaces. It's a Wilton cake board from Walmart. And I have my little piece of canvas ready. I didn't do anything to prepare it other than tear it. You don't need to seal it or even press it or really anything unless you just want to. It's totally up to you. So here's my piece. And I'm just gonna take my Maker Studio stencil, which says Be the Light, and the back is labeled. I'm gonna lay this on here. Can figure out how I want it to sit. All right, and then you just push it down. Hopefully, if you follow DIY Dreaming, you saw the video yesterday that I did in the afternoon where I showed you all my tips and tricks for taking care of your Maker Studio stencils. We talked about what kind of things you can use, what kind of mediums you can use with your stencils. We talked about cleaning them. We talked about drying them. We talked about storing them, labeling them. We talked about what to do when you've used paint and you've got kind of clogs in your mesh. We talked about a lot of different things. Okay, so I'm just using the Maker Studio Black Gel Art ink, and this is a small stencil, so I probably don't need very much. I'm just pushing it through the holes. So how is everyone doing today? Are you having a good day? I saw on somebody's page a post that I thought was really good, and it said, today is a good day to have a good day. I thought, you're right. Today is a good day to have a good day. And we have that choice every day, don't we? Okay, so here's what it looks like. Let me take a peek. See places where I push a little bit more ink through. Let's peek on the other side. Perfect! All right, I'm throwing this upside down in this little tub of water that I have over here. And this, don't want to smudge it, is what we made. It's the perfect size for a ball cap. Okay, so I'm gonna let this completely dry. You could heat set it with a hot iron if you want, but here's the thing. This is not a ball cap that you're gonna wash. It's just not, because the edges will all get frayed up. So this is a ball cap that you're gonna wear 10 or 15 times and then you're gonna toss it. And if you have old ball caps hanging around, this is a great way to use them again, to repurpose them into something cute that you will actually use. Okay, so I have these two black ball caps, and before I came live, I made a bunch of these. I'm gonna show them to you, and then we're gonna decide which ones we want to use. This one is so cute. It might be a little too big though. It says, "Be still and know that I am God," 46:10. We just talked about that verse last Sunday on DIY Dreaming. And actually it was Monday. I had to do Christ and Crafting on Monday, but this is a super cute little stencil. I did pin a link down here. There's two little blue baseball caps. That's how you can look for it. And I pinned a link to Maker Studio because they have a ton of different pages of stencils that have a bunch of different Bible verses. This is one that we are going to use. It says, "She is strong," Proverbs 31:25. Isn't that cool? Here's one that I think we are going to use that says, "Loved, period, grace, period." Here's one, oh, I like this one, that says, "She is fearless," Proverbs 31:25. I love all these Proverbs 31 ones. And then this one says, God did not create you to blend in. So if you're just hopping on, this is it's just canvas fabric from the fabric department at Walmart. It's called Canvas Duck. It's like $6 a yard. And I just stenciled, and then, you know, I have to trim up the edges a little bit. But I'm going to show you a couple examples, and then I'll show you how to glue them on. Just trimming this one up just a smidge. Okay, so I've got my lint roller out because these black caps just show every little. When you're pulling strings and stuff, you're going to have a lot of pieces of string everywhere, so let's just clean that up. These are going in my blessing boxes. Okay, so if I was going to use this one, I personally like to put part of it around this area where the bill starts. And so to do that, you're going to run a bead of glue right there, hot glue, low temperature, right there, and put that down, and then you'll go all the rest of the way around it. And this fabric will stretch a little bit so you can get it snug against the cap, and it's not going to come off. But that is one idea. Here is another. I do think that this is a super cute stencil, but I think it's too big for this hat. But it would be cute on a pocket or on a bag. There's tons of things you could do. Okay, and this one is super duper cute. Super duper 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 cute, but it's too big. So I'm just showing you what my opinion is. Of course, you can do these however you like. If you stitch around the edge of the canvas before gluing fabric glue, they should be washable. That's a great idea. When I'm doing crafts here, most of the time I try not to do crafts where people have to have a sewing machine. Although I have one, I'm looking right at it and I know how to use it. So if you know how to sew, I don't remember who that was that said it, but it was a really good tip. She said to stitch around the edge of your little piece of duck cloth before you put it on the hat, and then you should be able to wash it. And I think that's a great idea. But we're just gonna use hot glue. We're gonna keep this super simple. So let's do this one first. Isn't that cute? And you guys know I'm all about my flowers, right? I mean, we could add some rolled rosette flowers to our project. I think we'll put this one on this one. And before I glue the next one on, I'll show you right now, in case you're new, how to do the rolled rosette. Okay, so the first thing you want to do here, push everything away, is I'm using my Surebonder low temperature cool shot hot glue gun. And I don't ever use a hot glue gun really ever anymore because it's just not worth it. It hurts to burn your fingers, and there's no reason to do that when you can totally not do it just by using a low temperature hot glue. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run a band of glue right here at the point where the bill of the hat meets the top. And then I'll hold it up in just a second. I'm just pushing it into that crease. Oh, I hope I did it straight. Oh gosh, it does not look straight. Well, let's fix it. Easy enough. Okay, so it's glued basically right here. Now I'm going to glue the edges at that point where the bill meets the top part of the cap. And I'm just pushing my little piece of duck fabric. I really like the look of this creamy oatmeal colored duck cloth with the black. But you know what? The thought occurred to me that you could do this project with any kind of fabric that you like, any color, any kind. And I've got glue strings everywhere, which I will clean those off when I'm all done. Okay, so now we just need to go around the edges on the top and the edges on the bottom. And I'm just gonna fold this down, literally. And I'm gonna put a thin little bead around the edge. And we'll flip it up. Put my hand in here so I can press it down. Do you guys like this idea? Can you believe how incredibly simple this project is? And I mean, you could make hats. Like if you were doing something for, I don't know, with a group of friends, or going on I'm dreaming back to the days before COVID, when you'd go on a girls' trip to the beach or something like that, you know, fun, where you kind of wanted to bring little gifts to everyone. You could do something so easy, so affordably. Okay, so now I'm gonna flip up the bottom here, and I'm just gonna put a little band of glue on this. This version is not gonna be washed because it isn't stitched. And the parts where it's frayed will fray worse. But like that, that person said, if you stitch it, then you should be able to wash it. Okay, so now I'm gonna just add this little rosette, probably right here. And I think that'll be super cute. Okay, so. I love my fabric flowers. Oh my gosh, I totally love them. So I want to see pictures, if you decide to do this kind of a project, of what you make. And I encourage you to hop over to that page that I pinned down here that says Maker Studio Stencils, and look, because they have 4 pages of stencils and a ton of smaller pages with smaller ones on them that would work for this project. Okay, ignore all the glue strings, but is that not cute or what? Give me a this. Yeah, there is a washable glue also. Now, I was going on the idea that we're not washing it, but this Cool Shot low temperature glue gun, there is a fabric glue also. Boy, this is covered in so many strings, but it's pretty darn cute. Okay, let's do a rolled rosette real quick, and then we'll do this other hat. And I thought I had some scraps. Let me look. Oh, here we go. Okay, so if you have ever done a rolled rosette, you know that they start with a knot. We do these in every different possible kind of fabric. So I just am folding this strip. It's all frayed and in great shape. I'm folding it sort of in half, and then I'm tying a knot at one end of it. And I'm gonna cut this little excess here off. Fray that up. Okay, so this is what I have. All right, and then I have just a little square, and I'm gonna put a glob of glue in the center, and I'm gonna poke my little rosette. This is the center part of the flower. It's like the little bud into the hot glue. You're gonna get something just like this. Can you see? Okay, and then all you're gonna do is your basic, I like to pinch these two sides together, but you're gonna roll and twist it around the center and put glue along it, along the edge of the bud, and push it into the glue. I have about 100 videos here at DiyDreaming that show exactly how to do this. So you're just going to twist it and twirl it around and around and around and stick it into glue. If you're messy, which I definitely am, then this is the ideal craft for you, because the messier, the better. Okay, so I have something coming up that I'm excited about, and I just want to let the people in my area, which I live outside of Atlanta, Georgia, know about it. So I am going to be at the Pinners Conference in Atlanta. It's next weekend. And I'll dig out the dates. I don't remember exactly what they are. I think it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Anyways, if you were planning to go or can still buy tickets, I don't even know, come find me and say hello, because I would love to meet you in person. And I will be at the Magnolia Design Company. We'll have a table and I'll be in that area. Anyways, I would really love the opportunity to meet you. I'll see if I can figure out what the link is to the Pinners Conference, and I'll try to post that here in the comments in case you don't have tickets, but you're thinking, oh, I would like to go. I have never been to a Pinners Conference, so I am super excited about it. I'm hoping that I can take some classes in addition to visiting with people at the Magnolia Design Company booth. I'm hoping that I can have some time to, you know, explore and go live and show you guys all the good stuff that there is to see. Okay, so I have just gone around and around and around and around. Can you see that? Now the next thing is you're just gonna cut the edge off around the center. I'm gonna leave my tail on for just a minute. If you're watching this video down the road, it is early April 2021. So just in case you're watching it next year and you're thinking, wait, I don't see anything about the Pinners Conference. When I do videos that are, you know, centered on time, then I always want to let you guys know. Okay, so here's my little tail, and I'm just going to fold it over and glue it on the back. Super duper easy. And nobody's going to see the back, so we can make it as messy as we want. This is why you want low temperature, because that would hurt if that was hot temperature. And here's our little rosette. Isn't it cute? And then I just kind of look around the edges to see if there's anything else I need to glue down further or cut off. Okay, so let's go on to the next hat. And for this one, I'm going to use this one that says She is Strong, Proverbs 31:25. Oh gosh, look at all the stuff that's on our hat. And it's because it's on my hands. That's why it's getting on my hat. Let's get rid of this. Okay, so for this one, I would probably do the majority of it up on the top part of the cap, and then put our little flower right here. What do you guys think? And you could add as many of these rolled rosettes as you want. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to put a bead of glue right along where the bill of the hat meets the hat. And then I'm trying to get it mostly centered. I'm pushing it into that. So there's a bead of glue right along this band. And then I'm just going to flip the top down and go around all the edges. And just press that down onto our hat. And I'm going to do the bottom. So what do you guys think? Is this a project that you would do? I mean, I hadn't really thought about doing this. I don't know how this this idea came to be. I'm not sure. I was thinking about this friend I have from Bible study. Her name's Vicky, and she has all these cute hats that look like this idea. And I was just thinking, I wonder if we could make something like that. So I'm just going to put some blob of glue right here. Poke the rosette on there. Do the edges. Before I send these out with the blessing bundles for this week, I will clean them all up really nice so they don't have glue strings everywhere, and so everything is firmly attached. Okay, so what do you guys think? I don't know if these are the right, adjusted to the right size for me or not. That's one. It says loved, period, grace, period. And here's the other. I don't think I've adjusted this one yet. I have kind of a fat head, so I always need to adjust everything out. Do you guys like them? I'm pretty excited, other than the mess of the glue strings everywhere. I think they turned out darling. Absolutely adorable. And I do like this idea too, where you paint a piece of canvas and then you put it on. But I don't know, this black and white or black and cream with the rosette is pretty cute. So I might be more inclined to do that. Than to do anything else. My hair looks completely goofy. So, as I'm hopping off, let me just tell you a couple more things. Feel free to ask me questions in the comments. Know that you can do this project in your style, in your color of hat. You can repurpose some old caps that you have hanging around. You could use a different color of canvas or fabric. You could use a bright color of gel art ink and any stencil that you like. So seriously, you can take this project and make it 100% your own. And I want to see pictures over at Dreamy DIY if you do. Or you could also share them here in the comments. So if you want to look at stencils or gel art ink from Maker Studio, that's who these craft supplies come from. There should be a link pinned down here. If not, just ask, say link. And then look through all 4 pages because they have a ton of different options. Thank you so much to everyone who gave me stars. You guys it just seems like every time I go live, I'm receiving stars. And I just so appreciate that. Even more than just that, it might be $5 or $6. It's just an affirmation that you guys are enjoying the content that I'm doing here. So take 2 seconds to do a this or a this, and to look up here and to see if you've liked and followed DIY Dreaming. You should be able to adjust your settings up here with those 3 little dots too. I'm going to move everything out of the way and set our hats here so you can take a screenshot if you would like. I am really going to have to vacuum the floor here in my craft room because it is a mess. Let's see if I can get just a few of these strings out of here before anybody might take a screenshot because they look so terrible. Okay, that looks better already. So here's the one that says she is strong. And And this is the one that's got a ton of glue strings on them. I like the simplicity of what this one says. It says, loved period grace. And that's the truth. It's not about what we did, is it? Or how, whatever we are, it's all about what he did for us, period. So that's what that stencil makes me think about. It's all what he did, period, not what we did. Okay, that's good enough for you guys to take a screenshot if you would like. Let's see, can you see all three? Which way do I need to go? Alrighty, I'm gonna let it run for just a couple of seconds. You guys can do some hearts or thumbs or ask questions or sprinkle or check to see if your settings are on so you'll get notice. These hats would sell like crazy at a fall festival or something. You know what? I bet you they really would too. And they take, you could stencil a whole bunch of pieces of canvas in advance, and then it takes like 15 seconds to glue them on. The rosettes take no time at all. You could probably do it an assembly line kind of thing and crank out some great hats. And I think these are just, they're awesome, if I don't say so myself. I love everything about them. I might actually wear these. I probably will. Well, I won't wear these because I'm giving these to I'm putting these in the blessing boxes, but I will probably wear that one. And I may have to go hunt down another black ball cap so that I can make one for myself. Thank you for sprinkling, Janice. I appreciate it. Oh no, I think I pinned the wrong comment. Oh, shoot. I did. I pinned somebody's hello. I'm so sorry about that. I'm gonna go back and I'll put the links in the body that describes what this video is about, and then I'll drop it in like 3 or 4 places in the comments. I'll make sure it's at the very top on the first comment. So, sorry Mirren for pinning your hello rather than my links. Oops, technology's not my strong suit. Anyways, you guys have a blessed rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.